You're talking to RuPaul, the one and only. Ru, good morning.
Hey, Big J.
How is it going?
I am so excited about the second season of RuPaul's Drag Race and my brand new book, RuPaul Working It.
It's your guide to life, liberty, and the pursuit of style.
Absolutely, and it's so much more than just a style book. It really is about owning your power and not playing small, because we all do that.
Yeah, and you're kind of the epitome of that. I was thinking about this before we were talking this morning. Like, there's not a lot of drag queens out there that people would know. I mean, there's obviously a lot of drag queens out there, but like famous drag queens that are kind of like moguls that are doing it all. I mean, I can't really think of another one other than you.
No, well, probably me and Paris Hilton would be the two top ones. But, the truth is we're all doing drag, and we're all playing a role. But in terms of, mainstream drag, maybe the next RuPaul Drag Race winner will come up and, be some competition for me.
Exactly. Who knows? We can always hope there. On the Drag Race, what are you looking for? Like, what makes a good drag queen?
Well, we're looking obviously for charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, but we're looking for that it factor. And, someone who has the ability to shine in every situation. We have these challenges on the show, and the person who wins the challenge gets saved from the bottom two, and they don't have to lip sync for their life. And it's really that certain something that would propel anyone in any type or form of business. And that's why it's so intriguing to watch. It's intriguing to watch the tenacity of the human spirit.
Definitely. RuPaul's Drag Race is the show. You can check it out on Logo or RuPaul'sDragRace.com. You can go there as well.
Yeah, I don't know if you have even Logo in Billings, Montana, but you can check it out online. And you can also order my book at Amazon.com, which is RuPaul Working It.
Very cool. I was thinking about this. You're talking about Paris Hilton there a little bit. Is there anybody in Hollywood right now that you've got like a celebrity crush on? Anybody that's hot?
I am absolutely in love with Adam Lambert. I have his album. I play it all the time. He is just the sweetest thing ever. So I would have to say Adam Lambert.
Very good. He's also he's kind of a groundbreaker too. So
I think so, and I always love people who are able to transcend the norm and just break out of the box, and he definitely fits the bill.
Are you a big American Idol fan, or do you wait till they find an idol and then you become a fan of that person?
Exactly. I don't watch that much television. Of course, I watch my show, but I watch Judge Judy and Jeopardy, and that's pretty much it.
That's kind of a random little choice of shows there. But.
Well, not really. The thing they have in common is they keep your mind sharp. She doesn't. Watching Judge Judy deduce a case is akin to watching a magic act, because she is so clever, and then she's funny too. And the same thing with Jeopardy; it just keeps my brain on point.
Yeah, that's a good call on those ones. What do you do if you're not watching TV? Obviously, you're very busy. You've got a lot of irons in the fire here. When you've got free time, downtime, what do you do, like as a hobby or to relax?
Well, right now I'm in New York. I live here, and I also live in Los Angeles, but I spend most of the time in LA, so I do a lot of hiking and biking. I like to stay active, and that's pretty much it. LA is very outdoorsy. I don't really socialize that much because, truthfully, Big J, people really make me sick.
Just people in general or specific people?
Yeah, no, I guess just people in general. What's funny about that is, a lot of times group situations, people take on a group mentality. I like people one-on-one, but crowds of people really freak me out,
Mm-hmm. Is it weird? I mean, when you go out, is there like this, obviously like Tom Cruise walks into a room and everybody stops and looks and starts whispering about him. Does that same thing happen to you? Everybody's like, oh, that's RuPaul.
Oh, not really, not on that level. Some people know me in drag, some people don't. On the show, RuPaul's Drag Race, I'm both in drag and out of drag. And in the book, RuPaul Working It, there are pictures of me both in and out of drag. But, honestly, I'm moving so fast, people still have time to catch me. Sometimes you'll see me on TMZ and I'm sort of scurrying away.
Yeah, just get out of my face.
Well, it's not that. It's just that, I'm actually basically, I'm an introvert masquerading as an extrovert. And I've been able to make this work for me in my career, and I talk about it in the book, and anybody can make that work. You can turn your frequency on to a level where people can get it and transmit it.
Do you think there's people that turn it on too much, like to get that sort of attention, like a Spencer and Heidi? What do you think of those guys?
You know what? I think whatever works for you, they're obviously in business, and, if it pays off for you and you can still stand to be with yourself, I think it's a success. But I think having a balance and knowing the difference between the two and not believing your press release and knowing that, the real you is not what you read about in the papers.
Yeah, you got to stay grounded. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to watch the State of the Union last night?
I was on a plane from Los Angeles to New York, so I didn't get to see it. But I'm honestly, politics are so boring to me. It's like a soap opera. But I'm really not into politics at all. But honestly, what I do with drag, there are politics involved in gender and just human politics.
I see. So you're into that kind of politics. So you're not a big, huge, over-the-top Obama supporter or anything?
You know what? I support him just because I think he's a great guy. But I don't follow politics in a way that a lot of other people might. I think of it as just. I think it's really stupid, the whole thing.
I can understand where I feel the same way about some things, so I'm with you on that. What's the future hold? I was thinking about this too. I like to think of what people are going to do after the career that they have now, and I realize your money and your career and your livelihood kind of is based on you kind of covering everything up. So technically, age isn't really going to affect you in your career, is it?
Not as long as they have Photoshop and I can put Vaseline on the lens of the camera, I should be fine. But, I've been doing this for 28 years, and I'm also a producer on RuPaul's Drag Race, and obviously my books, and, I keep busy with all that stuff. But we have a new show that starts filming in March, and it actually involves biological women and transforming them, not just physically, but from the inside out emotionally, and that's called RuPaul Drag You, and that's going to be on the air in June.
Excellent. You are just all over the place. A little bit of everything. Books, TV, all of it.
Well, you got to. I'm in the business of selling RuPaul, and so if I can keep the business side separate from my personal, I think I can stay sane.
Very good. Well, RuPaul, always good to talk to you. The show Drag Race is on Logo, or you can check it out at RuPaulsDragRace.com. And the book, Working It, RuPaul's Guide to Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Style, comes out, and you can get it on Amazon. So get both of those. Check them both out. RuPaul, thanks so much for being on the show again, as always.
Thanks, Big J.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.